We have Mahogany Rose coming to visit with you for a moment or two. Mahogany is Executive Vice President and
Vice President of Member Services for 2010.
right, all those words, I can't remember them all the time. We have too many things to remember. I just remember how great she is. And she would like to talk to you about some governmental concerns and what RPAC's all about.
Thank you, Lee. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Okay, I'll say it again. Good morning. How's everyone doing? I'm especially happy. You know why? In addition to loving my career, I happen to be from Los Angeles. So when you see my truck that says I'm a realtor and I vote and the Laker flags are waving, that's me, right? So I'm extra happy today. And as a matter of fact, I don't typically talk with notes, but I got a revelation this morning. I decided to kind of explain RPAC to you from a team perspective. Maybe put it, topically sports. So is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Make it a little bit more exciting and interesting. Okay, well, like Lee said, I am your VP of Member Services, but more importantly, Governmental Affairs, and RPAC, which stands for Realtor Political Action Committee, was the first type of volunteer effort that I gave when I came to the board. Because someone took me aside 7 years ago when I was probably sitting, I know me, I was probably about right there, where you are. Not too close, not too far, and explained how important it was for me to pay attention and adhere to what's going on in the industry. So I definitely understand where you are today. There's a lot coming at you, but I'm excited to see you because this really is a great time to be in this business, and this is the most fabulous board nationally. So how many people have heard about RPAC? You ever heard of it before? Raise them up high, don't be ashamed. There's a bad feeling that PACs are horrible. That's a myth, and I want to debunk it. What a PAC essentially is, particularly RPAC, the Realtor Political Action Committee, is your group of comrades or colleagues that work together to make sure that your interests in this industry are protected and preserved. Simply as that. And when you're out doing business, writing contracts, putting that blue pre-printed forms that we like, and we're meeting at the closing table and we're showing property, we have to have our other colleagues that are paying attention to what's going on. So, to my team concept that I promised. The first thing is, you're not alone in this business when you are working in concert with your colleagues under RPAC. Meaning, I think at the board we have about 5,600 members right now, I may be mistaken, but imagine there was an issue that came up in your business that affects all of us. You have 5,999 more members that can stand up with you to make sure that people are not trying to take advantage of us. For instance, 2 years ago, someone down in one of the city councils had this great notion to charge us $100 per municipality that we serve for a business license. Now, if you do DeKalb, Gwinnett, Fulton, that's $300. That's crazy to me. But what happened is our RPAC caught wind of that, and we immediately made sure that they understood that the realtor community in Atlanta was not going for that. Your RPAC at work. Also, the thing that I'm very proud about, back to that team concept, is that we don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. We only care about the realtor party, meaning realtor issues. And just like our esteemed president mentioned with the homebuyer tax credit, that was a national RPAC effort in conjunction with Senator Isaacson. We did a call for action to say, wait a minute, this is what we need in this industry because we're the voice. So that's how it works. Now, last night, Derek Fisher was like the clutch player. I know everybody thinks Kobe, but that's my guy, Derek Fisher, right? Am I the only one who thought he had a phenomenal performance? Speak up, don't be scared, they won't jump you. We love the Lakers. But he did it last night, and we love that. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you. So here at the board, our clutch player, we have a government affairs director named Robert Broom. When you have an issue, he's not here, but I'll give you his email address, robert@abr.org. For instance, someone got a bill for a business license in Sandy Springs. It wasn't a lot of trouble. They called Robert. He was aware that the law did not allow that, and it was immediately rescinded and taken care of. Okay? So that's what it means to have somebody on your team that you can go to that knows how to perform when it's time to perform. Also, again, when you're doing your work, your business, you don't have time to be down at city council, arguing with politicians, or making friends with some of our friends in government. Because we do that as well. We don't just fight. Also, I think the final thing that's important to me when I think about a team, each individual player has their own responsibility to show up every game, right? You can have the superstars, but each person has to practice, has to come committed, has to come focused. What that means to me when I talk to my realtor colleagues is that you have a responsibility as well. You will receive, number one, some call to actions. Like we said, the taxpayer credit. When we asked our realtor members to rise up and make sure they let their members of Congress and Senate know that it was important, they did so. And I'm expecting each and every one of you to do the same. That's your responsibility as a player that shows up. Number two, NAR, National Association of Realtors, says your fair share in helping with our efforts with our political partners, if you will, is $25 a year. That's the minimum. Again, that's about showing up and participating, because I think that I would gladly spend $25 if I knew someone was protecting 300 or 1,000 or 15,000. Can everybody agree with that? Hello? Yes. Is this on? I am from Hollywood. Is this on? Okay. So in your book, I'm going to leave. I wish I could spend like 2 hours with you. I won't, I promise. But here's what I want you to do. In your book, there is a detailed, I think it's page 15 or 16, and you can do it later at your leisure. There's details about what has happened recently in this industry, in this town, that has saved you money with RPAC efforts. I want you to read that, digest it, do as best you can to understand it, but more importantly, commit to your responsibility to at least do your fair share with RPAC. And again, if you have any questions, I know I probably went over, I'm sorry, please feel free to email Robert, robert@abr.org, or even myself at mahogany@kw.com. But more importantly, I am so pleased to see this room full of excited colleagues, and I look forward to seeing, hopefully, I don't know how many are in here, each and every one of you at a closing, doing the business that we love, building it on the level that we want, and protecting it together. Thank you so much. You guys enjoy the rest of your morning, and I will see you out in the field. Happy selling.